That's it.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay lighter on the grass, bend it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on pressure, I'm on flat show. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bodies, let them go. And it's right up to the window, low. Box never close, and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be a broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up.
Man, what's up with it? What's up with it? Live on YouTube. It's going down tonight. Got Cowboys going against Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out to my boy Fly Thrice 18, and I'm your boy Godgiftedchild85, man. We're going to have us a good game tonight, and y'all just sit back and watch us do what we do.
They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. They juked him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Prescott off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Anthony Hitchens. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton, 37 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. The good pickup there at 22. Prescott on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day. Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense? We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott steps away to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Dancing to his left. He may try. Oh, Prescott stripped. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Prescott to throw on fourth. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Oh, hit as as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, I want to slip in some playoff picture talk here. AFC side, you got the Patriots and Steelers. They seem to be clear at the top. It gets pretty muddled after that, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and we talked last week about the AFC West. Remember the beginning of the season? Seemed like the best division in football. Maybe 3 teams could go to the playoffs. Well, it's no longer the best division in football, but it's still going to be a heck of a race for who's going to win it, because Kansas City leads at 6-5, but no one's hotter than the Los Angeles Chargers right now. The last 2 weeks, they've just dismantled teams, and the Oakland Raiders are just a game out, despite the fact they haven't had their best season. So the AFC West.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now Blunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. Rolling to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, sneak in something that really kind of snuck in last week that went pretty quietly. Adrian Peterson ran for 79 yards, Charles. He passed Marcus Allen and Edgerrin James. Moved into 12th on the all-time rushing list.
And now just 3 yards behind Marshall Faulk for 11th. 36 behind Jim Brown for 10th, and the only active rusher with more yards than him, Frank Gore of the Indianapolis Colts. So you're talking about putting it together. Adrian Peterson finding a lot of fun in Arizona running the football.
Prescott to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. And it is is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ertz has it left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith from 21 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Dez. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On third down, it's Morris. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. Out to his left. And some room to roam now. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Here's Blunt. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. That one goes for 24 yards. first down. Prescott got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A second down throw for Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Prescott now. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. Forced out to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. first down. Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Wentz to throw on second down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And pressure gets to him again. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run again with Morris. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On play action, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.